Hello, 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 hello. 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 Can I get a few people out there to say hello to me? Hello, Nina. Hello, Lizzie. Hello, Doodoo Bird. Hello, 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 Demon Dictator. Like the video, like the video, like the video, please. We're loud over here tonight. We got the child, we got the baby, my child. We got my baby running around with Daddy Ola playing jump rope. Uh-oh. Careful. Freaking me out. Let me turn on some light. There we go. Get us out of the dark a little bit. I know there's that glare of fear. Is it better with the light on or off? Hello, Salone. Welcome. Thanks for coming over. Natalie, welcome. Yep. Loud. We are the loudest people on this block. When I moved in, my neighbor came over and was telling me how the people that used to live in this house were really rowdy and noisy and, just because they had teenagers and stuff. But I was thinking to myself, wait till I move in. You're going to really hear some noise. Just kidding. I'm not that loud. Oh, thank you so much, Salone, for reminding me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am chill. And you're going to hit your head. No, see, there you go. Oopsie daisy. That's dangerous. Daddy says it's dangerous. So I had a great day today. We did a live earlier. It was fun. Thank you guys for joining me then. Then I picked up a little bit. Is it better with the light on or off? Because you see that little glare in there. Let me know if I need to turn off the light. Oh, Doodoo Bird, I was over there too. I didn't see you. Oh, what did they say about my girl Demon Dictator Doodoo Bird over there in It Country? I like Demon Dictator. I think it's perfect. It fits. It's Megan, the Demon Dictator. She don't know what she's talking about. Stay over there and leave my subscribers alone. You don't want nobody messing with your owls. I don't want nobody messing with my lovely people. I did not see you in Auntie Mickey's. I didn't. And I was looking in the chat. Are you blocked? Salone didn't see you. Doodoo Bird, I didn't see you. Evening a do. Oh, okay, Doodoo Bird. Thanks for explaining it to me. Like the black owl is such a beautiful wonderfulness. Talking about my girl's name. Anyway, now I know how she feels when people are talking about the people in her chat. Don't do that. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Okay, now, as you can see, Megan is not in the subject. That doesn't mean we're not going to talk about her. But I do want to talk about this thing with Jimmy Kimmel got fired. And it was suggested that Donald Trump got him fired. They're trying to do this merger, and Donald Trump won't sign off on the merger. I don't know what he has to do with it. And so this is me getting my husband's information. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys see it for yourself and make your own judgment call on Jimmy Kimmel and what happened. Judy Bird, when Auntie Mickey comes back over, we'll have her check and make sure that you're not blocked for some odd reason. Right, exactly. I named myself after Megan. She was called a demon and a dictator in heels. So I named myself the demon dictator. It was a play on words. You sure did, Demon Dictator. I love your name. I think it's awesome. You should see here some of the names that they have over there. Okay? Like Danny, Luna's Blade. At least yours makes sense. Demon Dictator. There's Auntie Mickey. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, see, she fixed it. She's already fixed it, Doodoo Bird. Thank you, Auntie Mickey. Because I was like, I didn't see Doodoo Bird over there. But look there. You're all fixed up, ready to go. So I have a video, guys, I want to show you. And I was just at Auntie Mickey's house. Great show. Go check it out, guys. It was really good. It's about a young lady named Mahogany that was mistreated by a pastor at her church. Her pastor is a woman, and she got up in the pulpit and told her that she didn't like the way the pastor didn't like the way Mahogany hugged her. It didn't feel genuine or something like that. And she started saying things about her that wasn't very nice. You know, trying to put like scriptures to rebuking Mahogany. It was really, really nasty of this preacher to do that. And she owes her an apology. And then her husband gets up there and says, if she's wrong, I'm still going to stand by her, which makes no sense at all. So great show. I enjoyed it. You got to check it out. All right. So this is the video I got. I'm going to play it and maybe we can discuss it. Actually, my husband sent it to me. Sometimes I get anxiety and I'm feeling it right now. Ooh, let me just take a deep breath. Yeah. Sometimes anxiety it comes when it gets ready to. It doesn't have, it just, oh, I hate it. It's one of those scary feelings you get in your right here. So bear with me, guys. I think I'm okay. All right, I'm getting the video over here so we can take a look at it. And like I said, I got this information from my husband. So if you don't like the topic, blame him. Deep breaths in and out. Yes, you're absolutely right, Demon Dictator. Just got a little anxious. And then it got hot all of a sudden. So, how have you guys been? Tell me about what you cooked today. How was your day? What did you do? Did you see anyone? Anything exciting happened while I get rid of this hot flash that's going down? The flashes be flashing. And Maggie be talking about my flashes. Yeah, one day you're going to have them too. Sooner than you think. Your day was quiet. Yeah, it just, I've had them come on and off all day. They've been coming on and off all day. I took my daughter to theater. She goes and she does sing. They're doing a play. They're gonna, I guess, I don't know, singing and acting. And I really hope she's doing a wonderful job. And then I think at the end of the class, like the session, when it's over with, done, when they get to the end, then they're going to do a play. We get to go and watch. And I'm going to be surprised because I don't even get to watch her in practice. We have to like sit in a car or come back and pick them up. You literally have to drop your little one off. I'm like, this is different. So she seems to like it. So I'm glad about that. Just trying to keep her busy. That's okay, Diddy Word. Thank you, though. I've been lucky. I don't get hot flashes, but I better not speak too soon. Natalie, yeah, don't speak it up. Don't speak it into existence, girl. It is the worst. Okay, I'm good. All right, I'm gonna go and share. Let's see. Wait a minute. Let me pull it. All right. I'm going to let them explain. Put a 1 in the chat if you know who Jimmy Kimmel is. Oh, yeah. I get those flashes and they get the burning. Yeah, I don't get them that often, though, because I'm on medication. Yeah, I have extreme flashes, like, where you almost have to have an operation to get rid of it. Like, that's how bad it is for me. But yeah. Okay, where's that coming from? Where is that coming from? It's Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. Uh-oh. Wow, I don't know where that's coming from.
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia.
Where's that coming from? Oh,
Lady Leticia.
hold
Lady
on, guys.
Leticia.
We got some background
It's
interruption.
Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia.
Oh, here it is. Hold on, guys. I'm having that. Oh, here it is. Ooh, gee whiz. Did you guys hear that? Anyway, moving on. Okay, so some of you have heard about it. How are we doing on our diets, guys? Seriously. I am not doing very good. And I need some help. I need motivation. I need motivating to get back where my mindset was when I was focused. And maybe we can do it in the morning, discuss it about just, you know, supporting that weight loss because I've fallen off. Someone said I look like I'm losing weight, but my stomach and my ass is saying different. So,
It's Lady Leticia.
your
Leticia.
what's too big? Mine are huge. Okay, so most like my sister's doing it naturally. Both of my sisters are doing it naturally. Like my little sister gets it pretty bad. She sweats, but she can handle it. I told her when I was getting hot flashes, I would get irritable, I would get snappy and not be nice, and I didn't like that. I didn't like it at all. Like I was just miserable. I had to get on medication quick. It actually felt like it saved my life. Yeah, should we discuss getting back on our diet? We can talk about it now or we can talk about it tomorrow. It's up to you guys. Truth Pace, thank you for the advice. I appreciate that and welcome. Hello, highly sensitive. Hello, Debbie. Uh-oh, it was false information. Why is everybody talking about it, Debbie? Everybody's saying that Trump is Trump's fault. Even Paris Hilton. Let's get into it. Oh, wait.
ABC is pulling Jimmy Kimmel. Breaking news here for you. Jimmy Kimmel was just indefinitely suspended over a joke he made about Charlie Kirk. So Disney's ABC is pulling Jimmy Kimmel indefinitely after remarks about Charlie Kirk. The move comes as ABC affiliate groups told the network they would be dropping the host. So right off the bat here, let me just say.
Okay, so their reasoning behind getting rid of him is because he said something about Charlie Clark. I wonder what he said. Let's see what he said. Hi, Amy. Let's find out. Now, he just said the reason why he got fired was because of Charles. Is it Charlie or Charles Clark? I don't want to mispronounce Charlie Clark. He said something about Charlie Clark. I'm assuming he said something he shouldn't have said. I'm curious to know what it is that he said, and then I can determine was it bad enough for him to get fired? Was that the reasoning, or was it Donald Trump? Like the video. Who's that? Guess the content creator. Let's play that real quick. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. No, I don't have it right. Hold on, let me get it right. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. I'm not doing it right. I can't. Forget it. Forget the game. Guess that content creator. He says it all the time. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. But I'm not saying it right. Demon Dictator, that's what I want to see. I want to see what Jimmy Kimmel said that made him lose his job, according to them.
Kimmel condemned Charlie Kirk's murder during his monologue the day it happened. He condemned it again the next day, but he was pulled for criticizing the way Trump and MAGA politicians immediately blamed the left without any evidence, which they did all week long. So
okay, so let's go step by step. So word on the street is, according to this gentleman, that all week long, before not all week, because it didn't take them a week to find the guy, because his father got him turned in. But the whole 2 or 3 days that, that's right, you got it, Doo-Doo Bird. Yes. Oh, you got it. All right. So did you, Natalie. There it is, the official kingpin. Here, I'll give you guys one more. Press. Okay, that's what the content creator says all the time. Yeah, highly sensitive. Got it, Danny. That's right. Let me give you one more. Let me see if I can give you one more. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Clear. Let's be clear. Who says that? Who can guess that one? Let's be clear. Demon Dictator got it. Oh, she says it too. The judge says it too. Yes. I'll give that to you, Dee Dee. I'll give it to you. It's AT2, but the judge also says it. This administration doesn't like democracy or the First Amendment. I know, Truth-Based. I know. We're watching it before our eyes. Hello, Lizzie. Okay. So I don't think I have any more. You're going to guess the other ones. And I don't like the other chick that I had in my mind that I was going to do. So let's move on. They were blaming Trump, and some Republicans were blaming the left side for Charlie's unaliving. They were quick to blame the left. That's true. It's true. I heard it. We're gonna move on. I just wanted to emphasize that. But they were already blaming. They were already blaming the Democrats.
The story actually gets darker though, because not only was he indefinitely suspended, but it looks like Brendan Carr, the FCC commissioner, he was basically forcing them to do it. So a tweet here says Brendan Carr more or less instructed the ABC affiliates to stop broadcasting Kimmel's show and threatened Disney's ability to broadcast ABC over the air. Quote, Disney needs to see some changes here, but the individual licensed stations that are taking their content, it's time for them to step up and say this. You know, garbage to the extent that that's what comes down the pipe in the future isn't something that we think serves the needs of our local communities. But this sort of status quo is obviously not acceptable where we are. So the head of the FCC threatens Disney and is basically like, you know, hey, maybe you get fined, maybe we'll pull your license if you continue to allow these liberal comedians to make fun of Trump. That's the other thing. In the same monologue, he made fun of Trump because when Trump was asked about how he's doing after Charlie Kirk was killed, Trump immediately pivoted to, I'm doing okay. And by the way, do you see that our ballroom is under construction? Isn't it looking great? It's going to be incredible. People are saying it's going to be the best ballroom.
Okay, he's trying to sound like Donald Trump. It's kind of easy to sound like him. What ballroom? Help me. Side chat. What ballroom? I've heard about the ballroom, but what the hell do the White House need with a ballroom? And how much is the ballroom? And what is it for? I guess it's okay. It's no big deal if he wants a ballroom. Why not add it? It might add some stuff to the White House. But doesn't it seem like that is like a something permanent that a permanent president would do? A president that would never be leaving the White House would create a ballroom. And I'm just throwing that out there. That you're building something in a rental. The White House is a rental. You only rent it out for 4 years and then you got to get the heck out of there. Okay? It's not yours to keep. But you can go in there and do what you want, fix it up. He's got gold everywhere in his office. Gold. Okay? Gold frames, gold pictures, gold. You should see it. You guys want to see it?
It's Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia.
I'm going to show you. What was that? Okay, here we go. This is what the White House looks like. Look at this. This. Okay, let me break it bigger. Hold on. Hold on. Look at this. Look at the gold in this room. That is not, I don't like it. I'm sorry. It's not, it looked cheap. Gold everywhere. What's up with the gold? It looks fake. It looks tacky. I don't like it. Look at that. Now, when the next president come in there, no one has ever came into the Oval Office and changed it to make it look like their home. Okay? No one has been a president that has come in and made the White House look exactly like their home, except for Donald Trump. Look at the gold in this room. It's all around us. He likes gold. We get it. Trump has profited 1.6 billion. He's profited $1.6 billion. Shut up. This is the same person that took away the food banks and the Meals on Wheels. There's no more Meals on Wheels, or at least they cut back funding. Facts. And just because I don't like the gold room doesn't mean that everybody doesn't like the gold room. Put a 1 in the chat if you like the gold. Put a 2 in the chat if it ain't working for you. Okay? The gold isn't working for you. Put a 2. If it's working for you, put a 1. No one likes it. We didn't get not 1. Yeah. Let's see what else it looks like. Let's go on in here. Oh, wait, we got a winner. Natasha likes it. It's okay. Yeah, that's how I'm with you, Salone. I like gold too. Give me a gold ring, a gold necklace. But the gold on the wall is a bit much for me. It just cheapens it up, honestly. Yeah, Meals on Wheels is important. Those people rely on those meals. They do. I love gold. Natasha loves gold. So she would do just fine in this atmosphere. It does look Egyptian or something. It does. I'll give you that, Natalie. And hello, by the way. You can't? I wonder why, Judy Bird. I haven't been on it today. I'll check it out, okay, Judy Bird? My mom used Meals on Wheels when she needed it. I know that's right, Judy Bird. Yeah. And when COVID hit, Meals on Wheels was like, oh man, they couldn't keep up with demand. And so you saw all these food banks, and all you saw was cars galore, just everywhere. Just cars in line for like hours to pick up a bag of groceries because they couldn't afford it. They wasn't working. And now we need it. We need these programs. We need these handouts. We do. Because it helps our citizens that are less fortunate, that need them. Like the homeless people. I had a video that I wanted to show, but I don't know where this is going. Tropical Life. Trump's season for wanting to win is to be a dictator. Get rid of accountability to enrich himself and revenge. Tropical Life got the comment of the moment. Let's put some hearts in the chat for Tropical. Thank you so much for that. I agree with you 100%. Who goes into the White House and take the walls and put gold in there? Who does that? Okay, thank you. Okay, I gotta go to my Discord real quick. Let's finish watching the gold. Look at that. Look at that. He went into the White House, okay, and act like he's gonna be there forever. He's gonna be there for 4 years, now going on 3. He's creating this look in the White House as if he's gonna stay forever. As if he's gonna stay forever, like a permanent visit, a ballroom. How much is the ballroom? He's excited about the ballroom to the fact that they asked him a question about Charlie Kirk, and he said something to the effect he's sorry about him losing his life, and then he starts talking about the ballroom. He switches the subject and starts talking about his ballroom. His ballroom, not the White House. Good evening, media. Oh, Rockadoo-little, there's no treats, honey.
Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia.
Okay, let me go on the Discord here.
Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia.
Share link, send it to myself. Guys, we be working it. Your content creators be up here working it. Working it. Okay? Hi, Judy Bird. I see you. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta go check on Rockadoo-little. He wants a treat. He's upset.
It's Lady Letitia. Letitia.
That's my baby. Get a haircut soon.
Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia.
Honey,
Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia.
if you're okay doing that. Oh, my little angel is asleep. Oh, guys. You think I need to
It's Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take something for this anxiety. It's killing me. Ooh, it is. Okay, little bit just went down. I had to put on her PJs, and daddy's actually doing that. Oh, really? How cool, Demon Dictator. Late night shows have been losing money and not profitable for decades. The networks have been losing money on them for ages, but they should have said as much, Debbie. Why didn't they say that we're going to have to let you go, or we're going to have to cut your salary? You're making too much and you're not bringing in a whole big crowd. People are not watching it. Yep, it is too. That is right, Debbie. We do. I mean, Judy Bird, you're answering. Debbie, people don't watch. I don't watch TV as much as I'm on YouTube. The tube only football. Okay, Dee Dee. Good. Little bit needs to go get some good sleep for school now. Yes, she does. She does. She needs to. She's actually in the bed a little earlier than she usually, just by like 30 minutes. And did I tell you guys that? No, I'm not going to tell you. Let's move on. Um, Me too, Demon Dictator. I'm mostly on YouTube. Every now and then, me and my husband, I get and watch a movie, and it's pretty cool. Look at this gold. It's not. It was. It's just. And it's like it hurts the eyeballs. 58. The gold decor in the White House is actually from Home Depot. 58. What did he say? 58 decorations. Embellishment as 58 decorations. 58 what? Look at the gold. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this gold. Look at this. A White House official has denied the rumor, saying it's made with what? Highest quality gold, and insisted the president is paying out of pocket for it. Okay, so word on the street is it's not from Home Depot. Because if it was from Home Depot, I would think it would be cheap. And I'm sure he wants some real gold. Oh, you know what I'm saying, like close to it. And incited that the president is paying out of pocket for it. Insisted. Do you think that he's paying out of pocket for it? We'll never know. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, let's go back to the video. Okay, Maxine says gold plate, paint, gold paint, gold paint. You think it's gold paint? Like they painted it gold? No sound? You can't hear me?
Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia.
I did put, it's carrot gold plated. Okay. Let me see if you can hear it. Let me see. Can you hear it now? Can you hear it? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it. Okay.
Letitia. Lady Letitia.
Okay. All right. You can't hear him. We're going to close him down and bring him back up.
Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia.
Affiliate groups told the network
Can
it
you
would be
hear it
dropping the
now?
host. So, right off the bat here, let me just say, Kimmel condemned Charlie Kirk's murder during his monologue the day it happened. He condemned it again the next day,
Oh, okay.
but he was pulled for criticizing the way Trump and MAGA politicians immediately blamed the left without any evidence, which they did all week long. So the story actually gets darker, though, because not only was he indefinitely suspended, but it looks like Brendan Carr, the FCC commissioner, he was basically forcing them to do it. So a tweet here says, Brendan Carr more or less instructed during his monologue the day it happened. He condemned it again the next day, but he... All right, guys, got some breaking news here for you. Jimmy Kimmel was just indefinitely suspended over a joke he made about Charlie Kirk. So Disney's ABC is pulling Jimmy Kimmel indefinitely after remarks about Charlie Kirk. The move comes as ABC affiliate groups told the network it would be dropping the host. So right off the bat here, let me just say, Kimmel condemned Charlie Kirk's murder during his monologue the day it happened. He condemned it again the next day, but he was pulled for criticizing the way Trump and MAGA politicians immediately blamed the left without any evidence, which they did all week long. So the story actually gets darker, though, because not only was he indefinitely suspended, but it looks like Brendan Carr, the FCC commissioner, he was basically forcing them to do it. So a tweet here says, Brendan Carr more or less instructed the ABC affiliates to stop broadcasting Kimmel's show and threatened Disney's ability to broadcast ABC over the air. Quote, Disney needs to see some changes here, but the individual licensed stations that are taking their content, it's time for them to step up and say this. Garbage to the extent that that's what comes down the pipe in the future isn't something that we think serves the needs of our local communities. But this sort of status quo is obviously not acceptable where we are. So the head of the FCC threatens Disney and is basically like, hey, maybe you get fined, maybe we pull your license if you continue to allow these liberal comedians to make fun of Trump. That's the other thing. In the same monologue, he made fun of Trump because when Trump was asked...
Sweetheart, can you put some Vicks on her? Honey? Can you put some Vicks on her? Okay, thank you.
About how he's doing after Charlie Kirk was killed, Trump immediately pivoted to, I'm doing okay. And by the way, do you see that our ballroom is under construction? Isn't it?
I bet you that ballroom gonna be gold. It's gonna look like gold.
Isn't it looking great? It's gonna be incredible. People are saying it's gonna be the best ballroom.
It's gonna be gold.
So this is, let's just call this what it is, guys. This is an all-out assault on free speech and the First Amendment. Now you have the government getting directly involved and saying, we don't like your comedy, we don't like your jokes, we think that was impolite, we think that was unacceptable, maybe we'll pull your license.
Ooh. So, are we saying that the jokes that they talk, because they joke, they get on there and they might joke, they may say something about Trump, may say something about a Republican, or say something, or just, joke about it. And I think they don't like that. They are not liking the jokes. Okay? That's what I'm getting. The jokes ain't joking. ABC still gets some federal funding in Kimball's lie. He lied about something. Went against what can be reported on a news network. So that brought in the FCC. Wow, the FCC came in. Yes, all of the ornate wood carvings can be grilled with gold leaf, which is what I also commonly use when we're furnishing hardware. Interesting. Oh, you do Salone. Oh, Johnny Carson. He was good. Yeah, they'll get on there and talk about whoever the joke is of the day. You're right.
Maybe we'll fine you. So here you have the actual government saying what speech is and isn't acceptable. It is.
What happened to freedom of speech? This isn't freedom of speech. If it was the other way around, it would be what happened to freedom of speech, or, just what happened. Really and truly. Isn't that trying to silence someone? Correct me if I'm wrong. Silencing. We don't want you anymore. We don't want to hear any more jokes. You talking about the right, Jimmy Kimmel.
Actually a First Amendment violation. And again, what you're going to witness is all of the right-wingers who pretended like all they cared about was free speech and the First Amendment and they were anti-cancel culture. Turns out that's a bunch of bullshit. They don't care at all, not even a little bit. And if any of them were principled, they would come out and speak up in support of Jimmy Kimmel. Because you think it stops here, it doesn't stop here. As soon as they realize they can threaten these stations and the stations will buckle to them, well, they're just going to keep fucking doing it. Because now we have a situation where you have Fox News, Newsmax, and One American News. They're the Republican MAGA propaganda outlets. But then you have a right-wing billionaire buying CBS and putting Barry Weiss, the ultra-Zionist, in charge to control the content. That billionaire is also trying to buy CNN.
So are we saying that they are trying to control the speech that comes out of these, like Jimmy Kimmel and such shows? Are they trying to stop them from communicating in a way that may be offensive to a Republican? Like, I'm seeing something a little bit more bigger here, a bigger picture. Hello, Amy. Hello, Dee Dee.
CNN and make them right-wing too. And the remaining outlets like NBC, ABC, Trump is threatening them and waging lawsuits, right? He just waged a lawsuit against the New York Times, for example. So it's either you fall in line and...
Okay, so why the hell is Donald Trump going after the New York Times? He doesn't like them either. Are they telling the truth? Are they talking about the real news as much as real can be? Why are we shutting down these Why are we shutting things down? And not just shutting them down. Why is Donald Trump suing the New York Times? Do we know? Should I look it up?
Parrot exactly what the regime wants you to parrot, or we crack down on you and we destroy you and we take you to court, we launch frivolous lawsuits, we hit you with bogus fines. And so make no mistake about it, guys, free speech is actually under assault in this country. And it was the president who pretended like he was pro free speech is the one who's waging.
Here it is. Here it is. Now, I remember right before Donald Trump got elected, and I remember Sean Atwood and Ron and all of us having a discussion about him being staying in office and wanting to be not leave, okay, more like a dictatorship. And they were like, no, he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to do that. But he's building a ballroom, and he's got gold throughout the White House. Well, at least in one room. And people in the UK were telling me that they didn't want Democrats because of free speech. It's just like they kept saying it. They kept talking about they're going to take away our free speech. They're going to take away our free speech. We don't want a Democrat because they're going to try to silence us. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard that.
Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia.
I could have been and lost my channel. Hold on, I gotta read this. Leticia, had you started your channel, odds are you could have easily been canceled or lost your channel with your stance on Harry and Meghan. No, I would not have, Debbie. That is not true at all. I have never heard the Democrats or anybody other than Harry and Meghan trying to shut us down. Those are the only two that I heard that they were going to take our free speech. We're not going to be able to express ourselves and say what we want to say. I mean, it was a big deal. And now Jimmy Kimmel gets fired. Oh, because he said a joke. The New York Times is being sued for their information that they send out. Who's attacking what? I believe it's the other way around, Abby. Because I just remember in the beginning that it was this big uproar. Can we slow down the chat, please? I just remember it being this big deal about freedom of speech. And if a Democrat gets into office, then I wouldn't be able to talk about Harry and Meghan anymore. But not once did I hear Joe Biden or the Democrats in office try to suppress free speech. Try to get us to stop talking about certain topics and about saying certain things and da 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 da. No, come to find out, it's Donald Trump that is trying to silence us. He doesn't want CNN and MSNBC. He doesn't want them. He doesn't want anyone that's talking negative about him, period. And anyone that's doing that, he's coming for you. So, Debbie, that's not true. You can't blame this one on the Dems. This one you can't blame, because I just remember it was such a big deal. Do you want your freedom of speech taken away, Letitia? If Joe Biden gets in, even Paula M was talking about it. And not just her, but the people in UK were afraid that Sam, my girl Sam, that mods for me sometimes when she's available, we and her were having a conversation about Democrats and Republicans and free speech. And she mentioned this. We were talking about the free speech. And she was telling me how if we do get a Democrat in, that we would lose our free speech. And that is not the case. It's the other way around. Come to find out. It's shocking to me because it was such a big deal. It was one of those talking points that was going to get someone elected. Yes, he's running around canceling people. Donald Trump is running around canceling people left and right because they're talking about him. If my husband was in here, I would find out. He told me something earlier. I forgot what he told me, but he was telling me about that too. It's called cancel culture. It's been going on for a while. It's happening in front of our eyes now. I mean, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it on a bigger stage, a bigger platform. What's the one for Demon Dictator? I forgot. He may. He's accomplishing that. He's getting people fired. He's changing the narrative. He's changing the media. He's going after the New York Times. Going after them for millions of dollars. Why? Should I look it up? Do we have time? The thing about free speech is one can say anything they wish. Does not mean one will not be held accountable for their words. Jimmy Kimmel didn't do anything wrong to get fired. He got fired because Donald Trump don't want him talking about him. And he's going after the New York Times for the same thing. I'm watching it. I can see it. I'm watching it with my own two eyes. Okay, all of those people that you mentioned are in the UK. Am I right or am I wrong, Debbie? Yankee Wally, Taz, Murky Meg, all of those are not in the United States. Because I can't believe some of the stuff that comes out of our mouths over here in the United States is something. It is something. Listen to Maggot. Her mouth is foul. But she's not the only one. But those people are in the UK. The UK has a whole different thing going on than the United States. But what the UK thought was going to happen is that once Trump got in office, he would help with this free speech. He would help to not take away our freedom to voice ourselves. But he's not doing that. He's doing the opposite of what you guys thought he would do. So now if he has his way, all we're going to be hearing is about good things about Donald Trump. No one will ever say, well, he got Jimmy Kimmel fired. No, he didn't. That's what the news people will say from now on. No, he got fired because he got let go because the late night ain't late anymore. They ain't got it going on no more late at night. People not watching it, making all these excuses except for what really happened. And what really happened was Donald Trump didn't like what he was saying. And there's a merger that's going on that Donald Trump they're going to talk about it, that is a part of this merger. And he's not willing to do anything until they do exactly what he wants. Number one, Jimmy Kimmel. Now, I could be wrong. That's word on the street. But I'm going to let them tell you. Okay, I'm going to the chat. I don't think he got fired. I think he walked out. Pierce Morgan. That recently he didn't leave. He walked out. Trump had Colin dismissed for taking a knee, and other players who chose not to stand for the national anthem. MSM News reports were fired. He had called people nasty names, but can't take the truth. I like that. Tropical. Oh yeah, Amy. When he first got started in the last term, I believe it was 2016. I believe it was. I didn't think anything of it. I was concerned when he had won the presidency back then, but I was like, how bad can it be? It was bad. It was bad. I think the worst thing for me is those kids at the border. Yep, I'm with you. I agree. No, you're right, Judy Bird. Some things should not be said. Of course. I haven't yet. I have the link, though. Demon Dictator. Oh, Loretta has brought up a subject. Remember January 6th? The insurrection? When Donald Trump told them to walk down to the White House, or what was it? The Capitol, and stop the votes. Stop the votes. Stop the votes from being solidified by the vice president. They were running for their lives, Loretta. They were running for their lives. No, he didn't get fired for that. He got fired because Donald Trump wanted him to get fired. Okay, let me get back on there.
Using the assault. Now, one more thing. So Trump sees how this unfolds. He sees how he got his pound of flesh, and they indefinitely suspended Jimmy Kimmel. And then he comes out and says this: "Great news for America. The ratings challenge Jimmy Kimmel show is canceled. Congratulations to ABC for finally having the courage to do what had to be done. Kimmel has zero talent and worse ratings than even Colbert, if that's possible. That leaves Jimmy and Seth, two total losers, on fake news NBC. Their ratings are also horrible. Do it, NBC. President Trump, President DJT." So in other words,
Sue Smith, Duchess of North Sussex, and the Royal Grift all are in the United States. They lost their channel. They did not lose their channel because of them saying something, Debbie. That is not true. The only way they could lose their channel if it's something that has to do with the rules and regulations of YouTube. That's it. They did not lose their channel because of something they said. And if they said something they wasn't supposed to say, like there's like the PDF file, you can think of the other word. If I say the other word, the real one, then YouTube could strike me and I'd get a community strike against my channel because I said that word. It flags it. Okay, so there are certain words that are restricted on YouTube for certain reasons. So if they lost their channel, it had to be from something they said, as far as it goes on YouTube's guidelines. But they did not lose their channel. They did not lose their channel for any other reason. It wasn't because of freedom of speech, because YouTube gives you a list and you have to abide by that. But even then, YouTube is not going to come and just take your channel because you say a word. No. It takes a lot for YouTube to take your channel. You have to be stricken 3 times and they'll take your channel. And there's other reasons, false striking. There's a lot of rules and regulations that YouTube have. And I don't believe that they lost their channels over, what was we talking about? Let me go back up. I know it's talking about freedom of speech. Okay, let me. Yeah, he was told to apologize. Let's guess and see who's on the chopping block next. Lawrence O'Donnell and Amy Explain to us why he would lose his position.
Leticia, Lady Leticia, Lady Leticia.
Okay, I can't keep up. Yes, I am. I'm going to play what Jimmy Kimmel said in a minute. Give me a moment, guys. Now, I remember Paula telling me that she lost her channel or lost something. We're talking about Harry and Meghan. They had lost their channels, had lost their channel for talking about Harry and Meghan. So why is it that I'm not losing my channel? What happened? What changed? Usually YouTube tell you to remove the video. They give you that option. I would like to know from them, Debbie, how they lost their channel. I would like to know how they lost their channel, because I don't know how they lost their channel. And you saying they lost their channel for talking about Harry and Meghan. And look at how we talk about Meghan and Harry today. It's crazy, the backlash and the stuff, that the vitriol that comes their way. And it's shocking that they would lose their channel then and they wouldn't lose their channel now. That's why I would like to know more in detail how and why they lost their channel. And I doubt it was just because of Harry and Meghan. They had to have done something to violate the YouTube guidelines. He sure did. He did. He got kicked off of Facebook. Or was it Twitter? Twitter. He got kicked off of Twitter. He got kicked off of Twitter. The president of the United States got kicked off of Twitter because of what he was tweeting. He must have said something really bad. Yes, I do remember when he lost his channel. Do you remember why he lost it? And was he the president? He wasn't the president when he lost it, I don't think. I'm reading your text, guys. Did she lose her channel? Or did she lose? She lost her channel. I remember her saying that. I do. But I don't remember Sue and the Duchess of North Sussex. And if they did, I would love to know why. Do you guys know in detail why they lost it? Hello, Daniel. Short answer. Yes, Trump got Kimmel fired. He's abusing his power. Hell yeah, he's abusing his power. He had a whole parade. Now he's got a ballroom. That's not doing anything to his power, but ICE going around snatching people out of their beds. The FCC aren't supposed to be thought police or give ultimatums, especially over such generic statements. Short answer, yes, Trump got Kimmel fired. He's abusing his power. So are the FCC. Thank you, Daniel. Because I don't watch the news that much anymore. I don't follow politics like I used to anymore. So I am a baby when it comes to politics. So I just go by what I see. What I see. Because if you can see it, then can't nobody tell you that you didn't see what you didn't see. Then say, oh no, that's not what it was. Mm-mm. No, Trump didn't fire Jimmy. Yes, he did. Yeah, he got reelected. There was too many of you, and Harry and Meghan lied too much. It would never hold up in a court. You know what? When I first got on YouTube, I was surprised that we could talk the way we were talking on here. Like swear and say different words and stuff. I was like, dang, YouTube is off the hook. But if he got kicked off Twitter, what about freedom of speech? I don't know what he said to get kicked off. He must have said something very nasty. I'm just saying, he was a president. That's why he got kicked off, because he's supposed to set an example about what he tweets and what he says to us Americans. And if he's on there saying disparaging, nasty things that he shouldn't be saying, and Twitter's guidelines say no, then bye-bye. Just like YouTube. Same with me. Bye-bye. But it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Now people are losing their jobs. What did Paula do? Create a new channel. Got right back on YouTube and went on. Where's Duchess of North Sussex? And all these women that you're naming, Debbie, all these channels were in their infancy. They were in the beginning stages. But he is supposed to be setting an example. If we're going to look at his tweets and he's saying something that is against Twitter's rules, then yes, he deserves to get kicked off, just like anybody on YouTube. But to fire someone because they're talking about you and you don't like it, and it's freedom of speech. And Jimmy Kimmel's been doing this for years. If whatever he said was that bad, then why didn't they fire him on the spot and tell him to get the hell out? Yes, they are. I have to be careful on what I say on YouTube. Stephen Corbold roasted Trump every night since 2016, and he is still at it. But SC is just finishing up his contract. Interesting, Amy. Megan Mole lost her channel when she was exposing the moon bump. It's YouTube guidelines. It's up to YouTube. During that time, it wasn't popular, I guess, to go after the Duchess of Sussex. I guess it wasn't popular. Paula M likely lost her YouTube channel, due to a severe violation of YouTube community guidelines, terms and services. That's what I was trying to say, Tropical, but I couldn't get it out. Another gold star for you. There's guidelines. There's things that you have to adhere to. And if whatever she did with the baby bump, I just find that she got kicked off for the baby bump I find that weird. Weird. But obviously, whatever she got kicked off for, it violated YouTube community guidelines and terms and services. And that's what happened to Donald Trump when he got kicked off Twitter. Okay, you guys this is a hot topic. We haven't even got to what he said to judge him. We got to judge Jimmy Kimmel still. No, he was kicked off Twitter after he lost to Grandpa Joe. Then he formed his own mega Twitter. He sure did. He was more worried about tweeting and feeding his ego than helping Americans, and still is. Well, Daniel, he's taken away our programs. He's taken away the things that we need. He's taken away stuff that we've had in place to help the unfortunate for a long time. And for that, I feel like there's going to be a massive people that are hurt behind these changes that we have made, especially the executive orders that he put in place. And don't get me started on the tariffs. Harry and Meghan were proven liars, and the YouTubers were telling the truth. YouTube could have been taken to court and would have lost. Interesting, Demon Dictator. Interesting take. Very interesting take. Sue Smith was probably doxxed by Bozy. He put out her work. He did? It's nasty. He put out her workplace, her actual address, revealed her son's name and colleges, and then took her channel. Did he strike her? That's what I was thinking that happened to Narcissus too. She got struck. If your channel gets struck by someone. I almost lost my channel because of maggot. I was this close for losing it. So this, not the exact same thing, but similar. That's what maggot did to me. She doxed me. She didn't put out my workplace. She didn't put out my current address, but she put out my old information where I used to live previously before here. Revealed her son's name. She revealed my husband, and she also talked about my daughter, and then took her channel. I'm not a Boosie fan. Shame on him. It's still going on, Debbie. So much for freedom of speech. They were demonetized. Yes, POV was. His channel went down, and I heard him talk about it on the Raw Mess. And he said that he had to go back and regroup and get his channel together and abide by the guidelines. And he did. He left, came back, and he's stronger than ever, POV. Isn't he, Demon Dictator? His channel is flourishing. Can we slow down the chat, please? She crashed out one day to the point that I left that day. I was in shock. Who, Tropical? They lost channels because they dig into very deep to Megan's past. Almost the truth came out. Ooh, Exum. They got too close. They got too close. God, I'm behind. Yes, you have freedom of speech in America, but on social media platforms, when you click on the agree to terms and services box, you're beholding to the site rules, and the First Amendment goes bye-bye. What happened? Elon Musk bought Twitter for better or worse. That helped to save the US First Amendment. Is that why people are leaving Twitter and don't like Twitter? Because it's like a cesspool and it's becoming not fun anymore because it's way out of control. A lot of people don't even tweet anymore. I don't tweet because I don't know how. I do have a Twitter account, but I'm not very good at it. No, Elon Musk bought it, yes. And it wasn't about the First Amendment. It was about his rules. Elon Musk changed his rules and said, change the Twitter rules and let Donald Trump back in. And that's what happened. But Twitter had rules that Donald Trump didn't follow. So they kicked him off. They were in the beginning because I had just came on YouTube, Debbie, and then I found P. Dinah, and I saw P. Dinah and Paula M. And they didn't have nearly as many subscribers and followers they have today. I think they were in their 20s and 30s, but they did not have this big YouTube platform that they have to say today. So it was in the beginning stages. This goes beyond cancel culture. It's the very people who decried cancel culture, using it to their advantage, to fulfill an agenda, pushing discern. What is that? Dissenters. Dissenters. It does go beyond cancel culture. I like that, Daniel. And welcome, by the way. See, I didn't know that Megan's Mold had her channel was going through anything during the time I had came on YouTube. She must have did something she shouldn't have done. And your channel, it's interesting. Did they just swipe it and take it overnight? It wasn't a 1, 2, 3 and you're out. They wasn't warned. That's interesting. There it is. I knew it was something, Loretta. They took him off of Twitter because he was inciting violence like he did for the insurrection on January 6th. Yeah, I believe so, Daniel. Daniel's hot. Okay, I can't keep up. I need one of my mods to shut down the chat. I didn't, Dee Dee. That's right, Debbie. And you know it. You know exactly what Daniel is saying. Things are changing. We are seeing change in front of our eyes, and it's not all good.
Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia.
Things are getting very, or see, he's using these big words, or willing for people who speak legitimate truth. Debbie, this is much more serious than a shoe on the other foot scenario. It is bigger than that. It is. Take a look around you. I know that Trump is your man, but we are not in a good space right now here in the United States. Everybody is worried. You can feel it in the air that something just ain't right. And you can't tell me that people aren't afraid that we may go to war or something like that. I mean, people are on edge. I do believe that. I am. I don't know what he's going to do next. He didn't fire somebody. Oh, good for her. Good for her. I'm glad Sue fought. And I didn't know this. I knew Sue was going through something with Bozy, but I didn't realize he was doxing her and stuff. Shame on you, Boozy. Yeah, I just got a Twitter account not too long ago. Yep. Yeah, you got to be careful on social media. Your job will come on there and see you cussing, and then they'll tell you, get out. It's not funny, but it's true. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going.
Oh, look, we got this one to buckle and cave to us, cave to our threats, our illegal, unconstitutional threats, our anti-free speech threats. Well, now, the few remaining ones, like Seth Meyers and Jimmy Fallon, well, they haven't bent the knee sufficiently. They're not pro-MAGA enough, and they might make jokes at our expense. So, NBC, you better fucking fire them now. And what's the result of this going to be is either eventually NBC will fire them and will, indefinitely suspend their shows, or Seth Meyers and Jimmy Fallon, certainly Jimmy Fallon will get the message, and he'll be like, okay, no more jokes at the president's expense, because he'll fucking destroy our company if we do it. So all of network TV is fucking cooked. All of these things are cooked, bro. There's going to be no criticism allowed of King Joffrey here. And, then...
No criticism. Don't criticize the president. Don't say nothing about the president, or you might get fired. Okay? Don't say nothing about Donald Trump, or you may get fired. It's a fact. And are we concerned about what other network or whatever person is going to be fired or silenced? But I just remember that everybody was so worried that our freedom of speech was going to be taken away if the Democrats was in office. And that is not what's happening. It's the current president. Okay, let me stop stopping it.
It begs the question, how much longer until they start coming after, new media outlets?
Us.
That's the question. Because they're really turning the screws on mainstream media here, and they're turning the screws on ABC, NBC, CBS, all of them. And so, this is exactly what he wanted. And make no mistake about it, guys, it's complete fake outrage. What he said was not bad. What Jimmy Kimmel said was not bad. Jimmy Kimmel condemned the murder every time he talked about the Charlie Kirk thing. And just because in one of these monologues he said, you know, the right is blaming the left even without any evidence, they're pretending like it's offensive and insensitive and unacceptable. And it's like, this fucking ridiculous. The cancel culture brigade is frothing at the mouth over if you say anything other than complete fawning praise and adoration for Charlie Kirk. You can condemn the murder and also say, I fucking disagree with him. And here's some quotes of his that I don't like. You can do that. Reasonable people know you can do that, but they're not allowing that. They want you.
I did it the other day on my channel. Charlie Kirk was assassinated recently. May he rest in peace. And I feel so sorry for his family, especially his 2 kids. Senseless killing. Senseless. But you know, we can carry a gun. Did you see how far that gun reached him? He was like on the other block. I don't know what kind of rifle he had, what kind of weapon the killer had. But he did it in front of everyone. It's shock. I'm still in shock that he would do that in front of a crowd, the man that's in jail. And he didn't miss. But what I was saying about Charlie is that I feel very sorry for his family, and I hate that this happened to him. May he rest in peace. But on the flip side of that, I am not a fan. And I don't have to be a fan. But that it does not mean that I would ever want that to happen to anyone that happened to him. Both can be the same. I'm going to put you guys on the screen.
You to get fired. They want to destroy your life. They want you to get threats. Even if you just fucking quote him directly and put it out there, they want you to get fired, and they're on a fucking cancel culture spree. So there was a girl in Texas who got arrested for mocking Charlie Kirk after his death. Now, you don't have to like that. That's fucking impolite. That's mean. Whatever you want to call it. It's also fucking legal. This is a free country, or at least it was. So this is horrible, man. And the fact that Trump is out there doing his little fucking end zone dance because he got his...
Be concerned. Who should be concerned? Shouldn't we be concerned?
Sizes him, got suspended. Fuck ABC for bending the knee. Fuck them. You're never going to be able to give this guy enough. He's always going to come for more. So, there you have it. Not good.
President Trump, who is staying behind me for the final night of his state visit with the royal family here at Windsor Castle, is celebrating after a...
All right, guys.
Okay, I'm going to play the video.
Folks, breaking news. ABC is suspending Jimmy Kimmel indefinitely from his late night show over comments that he made about Charlie Kirk. Why do they do this? Because Nexstar...
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia.
They asked Donald Trump about Kirk, Charlie Kirk. And he starts talking about his ballroom. What do you guys think about that?
It's Lady Letitia.
Okay, speed up the chat.
Letitia.
It's stuck. I think the comments are stuck. Demon Dictator.
Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia.
Oh God. Demon Dictator, are you there? Doodoo Bird.
Lady Letitia.
Okay, somebody type something, please. I think there's something wrong with the chat. Are you guys able to type? I'm tripping. He's talking about his ballroom. Interesting. Let's keep going.
It's Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia.
Can we turn it off? Dictator.
It's Lady Letitia.
Okay, thank you. Oh, wow.
Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia.
This is crazy.
Lady
Did you-
Letitia.
Look. Mm. 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 Let's start here. First of all, I didn't get the joke. I didn't get the joke at all. And I missed it. So let's watch it again. I was concerned about the chat. No empathy, but I heard he didn't like Charlie Kirk anyway. Oh, wow.
It's Lady Letitia.
It's typical. Demon, I was wondering when she was going to say, put it back.
It's Lady Letitia.
Oh, you couldn't hear anything.
Lady Letitia.
Okay, I'm going to try it again. Here we go.
Lady Letitia.
Can you hear that?
It's Lady Letitia. Letitia.
Okay, hold on. Let me try something.
Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia. Letitia.
Because of comments he made by, or following, I should say, the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
NBC4's Conan
Can you hear
Miller
it
joins
now?
us live from the newsroom. Conan, that announcement is sending shockwaves through Hollywood tonight.
It is, Colleen, and it deserves a little bit of a backstory. Prior to the news conference on Tuesday,
Let me go out and come back in. Okay? I'll be right back, guys. I'm just
It's Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia.
News here at 6 today. The future of the late night show
Can you hear
Jimmy Kimmel
that?
Live is in jeopardy. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Michael Brownlee. ABC is preempting the show indefinitely because of comments he made by, or following, I should say, the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
NBC4's Conan Nolan joins us live from the newsroom. Conan, that announcement is sending shockwaves through Hollywood tonight.
it is, Colleen, and it deserves a little bit of a backstory. Prior to the news conference on Tuesday that delineated the evidence against the assassin, the alleged assassin of Charlie Kirk, there was a narrative over the weekend that perhaps this man, Tyler Robinson, was actually a supporter of President Donald Trump. In fact, there were those who believed he was part of the ultra-right wing who considered Charlie Kirk to be too liberal, that he was too accommodating to political moderates and leftists.
What?
That turned out not to be the case. But in between that wording on the internet and what happened on Tuesday with the announcement of the evidence, it appears that Jimmy Kimmel bought into what was being said online, and that led to the monologue that is in dispute on Monday night. The controversy stemmed from this joke during Monday night's monologue on the Jimmy Kimmel Live show taped on Hollywood Boulevard. It regarded not slain political activist Charlie Kirk, but Tyler Robinson, the 22-year-old man accused in Kirk's murder.
We had some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. You can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House.
Yes. He's at the
It's Lady Letitia.
Come on.
Letitia.
Did you hear what he said? Yeah, by the way, do you see those trucks over there? They're getting ready for my ballroom. That was such a self-serving, selfish. That was the most selfishest comment He is only thinking about himself. He's talking about, by the way, you see my ballroom, get my ballroom together. I know you guys have a comment about that. Come on, give me something, okay? Give me something. What do you think about Donald Trump? That's the joke. That's the joke.
Fourth stage of grief, construction.
The day following the monologue, prosecutors in Utah County, Utah, indicated that the killer.
Grief.
He was just mocking, actually, Donald Trump.
Very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction.
The day following.
He's at the fourth stage of grief. It was funny.
The monologue, prosecutors in Utah County, Utah, indicated that the killer was not a supporter of President Donald Trump, but rather of the political left, and viewed Charlie Kirk as an enemy of the trans.
This is ABC. ABC. First, they were trying to say it was someone on the left that shot him. They were trying to blame the Democrats. Why blame anyone? It was a person that did it. It wasn't a movement. It wasn't a it was a young man that went in there, got on the roof, and did something very nefarious, very bad, a very bad thing. And then Donald Trump is talking about his ballroom. That is something. That is shocking. I didn't watch Jimmy Kimmel, but he did nothing wrong. His joke was funny. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. He just brought attention to Donald Trump talking about his ballroom. He's in the 4 stages of grief. And he got fired. He didn't do anything wrong. The joke was not like that. He didn't joke about the shooting. He joked about Donald Trump and his ballroom. His ballroom. Wow. That was it. That was it, demon dictator. That was it. That's it. That's crazy, Lady L. And it was funny. It was funny. Media. Amy. Anne's reporting itself over and over again like a broken record. It was real funny. It was funny. Exactly. Right. Why did we even have to go political with that? Everything is political now. Everything is, it seems like you can't say boo without it being, oh, is that the left or the right? It's crazy. It was actually a pretty light joke. Seriously, not big of a deal. The guy that shot CK is with a man that's turning into a woman. I think he did it because CK hated transgender people. Oh, and I think he did it because CK hated transgender people. Oh, see, and they're trying to find out. I heard the gentleman wasn't, he was not cooperating with police. And that was a couple of days ago, a day or so ago. So now he loses his life. He lost his life. He lost his job. Things are just horrible. Okay. Let's move on, guys. Let's see. Let me
and gay movements.
video out.
Today, the Next Star Media Corporation, which is in need of FCC approval for a $6.2 billion.
Here's why. Listen to this. This is the merger.
Merger with the media company Tegna, issued a statement saying it strongly objected to Kimmel's comments and was going to replace the show with other programming in its ABC-affiliated markets. ABC Television announced it is suspending airing of the program indefinitely. FCC Chairman Brendan Carr, on conservative commentator Benny Johnson's podcast, threatened to take action against ABC for Kimmel suggesting that Kirk's killer was a Trump supporter.
In what appears to be an action by Jimmy Kimmel to play into that narrative that this was somehow a MAGA or Republican motivated person. If that's what happened here.
That is not what he said. He didn't say anything like that. That is not what I heard. The only thing he said was that, oh, he's at the fourth stage of grieving. He's talking about the ballroom. His ballroom that's going to be gold.
With his conduct, that is really, really sick.
Meanwhile, President Donald Trump, who has long been a critic of Jimmy Kimmel's, responded from the United Kingdom, in part saying on his Truth social media, congratulations to ABC for finally having the courage to do what had to be done.
Why would he do that? What the hell? Why do a president speaks out about stuff that happens to someone like Jimmy Kimmel? He has a job on ABC that he does at night, and Donald Trump is tweeting about him. And people tripping because I'm talking about a maggot. Come on. What is he doing responding and celebrating Jimmy Kimmel's being fired? Something ain't right. Something smells really rotten. Really, really rotten. Did we get stuck again? His poor wife and kids, but even the shooter is losing his life too. Not worth it. Not at all, media. Not at all. Judy Bird, I'm sure the drugs they take to change sex messes them up. Probably so, mentally and emotionally and physically. Okay. He's wrong. Donald Trump is out of order. He's wrong for what he's doing. He's wrong to be interfering with someone getting fired and having, first of all, he influenced it. He influenced it. And then he gets on and his social media. I've never been on his social media, but on his social media page, he puts out good. He wasn't funny anyway. The president is supposed to be the type of person that stuff like that rolls off your shoulder and you move on and say, I have no comment. But he's the one that got him fired. So of course he would come out and say, yeah, good, it's about time. I find this very disturbing. I find this very, very disturbing. It could be any one of us that have gotten fired for saying, oh, you're getting fired. We're firing you. I don't like you. I don't like you, so I'm gonna fire you. But we're talking about the president of the United States. It's almost like he's stepping down from presidency to stoop to another level when he's supposed to be up here. He's supposed to be up here, but he's down here. I really do feel that. I feel like, why are you commenting on something like this? And then your response to it is if you, yeah, I've got him fired, and what you gonna do about it? Demon dictator, I know two that have gone through this. One, a woman to a man. Oh, the change. He fires anyone that doesn't agree with him. He's coming after anyone that doesn't agree with him. He said he was going to go after his political enemies. Remember that? But I think what is unique is that he is the father of the country. He's the father of the country. And he's decided to be petty. Take away someone's job because they said something. And it wasn't even, it was lighthearted.
Words of President Trump. I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4. Today, the Nexstar Media Corporation, which is in need of FCC approval for a $6.2 billion merger with the media company Tegna, issued a statement saying it strongly objected to Kimmel's comments and was going to replace the show with other programming in its ABC-affiliated markets. ABC Television announced it is suspending airing of the program indefinitely. FCC Chairman Brendan Carr, on conservative commentator Benny Johnson's podcast, threatened to take action against ABC for Kimmel suggesting that Kirk's killer was a Trump supporter.
And what appears to be an action by Jimmy Kimmel to play into that Republican motivated person. If that's what happened here with his conduct, that is really, really sick.
Meanwhile, President Donald Trump, who has long been a critic of Jimmy Kimmel's, responded from the United Kingdom, in part saying on his Truth social media, congratulations to ABC for finally having the courage to do what had to be done.
What?
Words of President Trump. I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4.
Very disturbing. Real quick, I want to play this one.
One of the local television station groups was... Folks, breaking news, ABC is suspending Jimmy Kimmel indefinitely from his late night show over comments that he made about Charlie Kirk. Why do they do this? Because Nexstar, one of the local television station groups, was threatening to remove Kimmel's show from their stations as a result of those comments. Now, let me explain to y'all, and not only that, the FCC chairman, Brendan Carr, who is a Donald Trump sycophant, went on the show of right-winger Benny Johnson. You know, the dude, I think Benny got money from the Russians, I believe. He went on his show and called on Disney to suspend him, or he was going to pull the licenses of ABC. Now, let me explain to people how this works, okay? ABC, the network, Disney owns ABC. ABC is a network. The network does not have an FCC license. The Federal Communications Commission grants broadcast licenses to local TV stations. Disney ABC owns several. They're called owned and operated stations. So the FCC could take action against those stations. But you have these affiliates. They pay ABC for their programming. Those are owned by Sinclair, Nexstar, Tegna, and others. So Nexstar, because they own the stations, could say, we're taking you off the air because we don't want to piss off the FCC chairman who could revoke our licenses, which is very rare, but under Donald Trump, they have been threatening this left and right. The same Brendan Carr has been threatening has been threatening companies, ordering them to remove DEI, to do all of those different things. He told Paramount, not approving the merger, let's get rid of DEI. Every company that is governed by the FCC, including some telecoms, are scared to death because Brendan Carr is using his authority to force these people to do the bidding of Donald Trump. And so now we have this news coming out now that they are suspending or removing the show, removing Jimmy Kimmel's show for an indefinite period of time over these comments made regarding Charlie Kirk. Let's go to my panel. Rebecca, I want to go to you. I mean, listen, Donald Trump's remember, he comes in, he settles with Disney. He basically tells Paramount, yeah, y'all gonna pay me up or ain't approving your merger. Same thing. They're kissing his butt. They hire a right-wing ombudsman who has no experience whatsoever in media. What NBC is doing. And so this is about, listen, the Washington Post has capitulated. You got them firing people. They just fired Karen Attia, opinion writer. They have no black columnists left on their opinion page. All of these media people are running scared because Donald Trump is using the authority of the federal government to bring these people to heel. And we now see this here with one of his biggest critics.
Blackmail.
It's
like blackmail. If you don't do what I tell you to do, the way I want you to do it, then I'm going to fire you. And I'm going to use the FCC to do it. And the FCC comes in and says, you better start doing it this way or we're going to let you go. So Jimmy Kimmel won't be able to use his creative juices, be himself, have to act like a different person. What if they had just given him a warning? And then they told him to change it. Change your story or we're going to fire you. I think this was a warning to us all. I think it was a warning that if you talk about him, then you are subject to come down. And that's what happened. And now people are scared. These journalists and these news outlets and this media is scared. And just like Judy Bird just said, what if they shut down YouTube?
Jimmy Kimmel. And this comes on after CBS announced they're canceling his other big critic, Stephen Colbert, and his show.
Roland, this is the reason why I made the comment that I made during the last segment about you having a telethon or some extended special show really documenting and really showing how the consolidation of the news, how the impact with this administration is really quelling down sources of information, how people are receiving information, and the increase of censorship. If people are saying something that the almighty ruler doesn't particularly care for, because people need someone to be able to walk them through what's happening. The reason why it's important for independent journalism and independent journalists like yourself and this type of platform to walk people through this is because we know in traditional media right now they are scared. They absolutely would not do it. It's not that they can't do it. It's they will not do it because of how media is being consolidated and the particular folks who are behind some of the consolidation in media. They're dancing to this administration's beat. And so people really need to understand what's happening and why investing in independent journalism is very important. We see an increase in journalists who have left traditional media who are now going to Substack, and they're looking for other ways to continue to do their craft, to continue to report on news.
So basically what's going on is they're kicking out the people that are not pro-Trump. They're blackmailing these people. They're telling them, the FCC is saying, get it right, or we're going to have to let you go. So I'm sure Jimmy Kimmel was probably pre-warned. And then they just needed this little soft, funny skit that Jimmy Kimmel did to get rid of him. And that's why it's so shocking and taken back. And that's why people like, what happened to Joyce Reid? Now, is it Joyce or Joy? Joy Reid on MSNBC. Now she's working on her own podcast. Like this young lady is saying, that they are starting to do their own journalism, get their own podcast, doing their own thing on the side. Like Don Lemon, he has his own channel. Chris Cuomo, I'm just naming them because I know their names. How about the guy from Fox News? Forgot his name. He's doing his own show. He just did an interview with Candace Owens. People are going out to be independent, and that's helping us keep up with the correct information, or information that is not silenced. And we get the information because these people are going out, building their pages, building their platforms, and getting on here and speaking the truth. So in a minute, all the news outlets are just going to be Trump based, and we're going to have to get other news from like YouTube and so on and so on. Because don't you want to be told the truth? I do. I want to know what's really going on. And then if you're not telling me the truth, and I'm getting, mixed signals, oh, he didn't do that. That's not what happened. When we're watching it, oh, Donald Trump didn't do that. He didn't do that. Fox News, he didn't do that. Everything is going smoothly. Everything is great. He's replacing this with that, and everything is going good. Then you flip it, and you're listening to a different channel, and it's saying something totally different. So you got to differentiate. You got to figure out which side is telling the truth and which one isn't. But we know for a fact that Donald Trump got Jimmy Kimmel fired. That's what we do know as of today. And they're blackmailing these journalists and telling them, don't talk about that. Don't say this. Don't say that. Okay, I'm going to move on from, unless you want to hear more of what she has to say. While I'm looking for my other one,
provide information to the masses of people. But what we're seeing within mass communications is that mass communications is consolidating, where it's going to be limited to 1, 2, or maybe 3, if we're lucky, sources, which is why people really have to lean into independent journalism. People have to understand the critical reasoning and the analysis that journalists and true journalists and trained journalists actually use in reporting information. It's not just you're pulling something off of a wire. It's not just that you're reading a press release. It's not that you just see something posted somewhere else and then you get on camera and you regurgitate what has been written. But it's the who, what, when, where, why, and how. It's asking the primary questions, the secondary questions, the tertiary questions, asking the follow-up questions to make sure that readers, the viewers, truly understand the why of the particular story that's being reported. So Roland, you're definitely going to have to be able to do this so people, especially Black America, understands what's happening and understand the information that they're receiving and what that information should look like.
This right here, Raven, this was the threat. It happened a few hours ago that forced all of this to happen. This is Brendan Carr, the chairman of the Federal Communications Commission, appearing on the podcast of right-wing conspiracy theorist Benny Johnson. Listen.
There's actions that we can take on licensed broadcasters, and frankly, I think that it's really sort of past time that a lot of these licensed broadcasters themselves push back on Comcast and Disney and say, listen, we are going to preempt. We are not going to run Kimmel anymore until you straighten this out, because we licensed broadcaster, are running the possibility of fines or license revocation from the FCC.
Amy.
We continue to run content that ends up being a pattern of news distortion. So I think, again, Disney needs to see some change here, but the individual licensed stations that are taking their content, it's time for them to step up and say, this, garbage, to the extent that that's what comes down the pipe in the future, isn't something that we think serves the needs of our local communities. But this sort of status quo is obviously not acceptable where we are.
Carr says nothing about right-wing lies, ever. Now I need everybody to understand what this was, Andrew. This was Carr threatening ABC, threatening the local stations, and they buckled.
Blackmailing.
To take him off the air for an indefinite period of time.
Blackmailing.
Now, not apology. This ain't even Brian Kilmeade who said, let's kill the homeless. He gave his half-hearted apology, was back on the air the next day. No, this is Donald Trump and MAGA forcing big media, mainstream media, to bend the knee and to bow down to him.
That's it.
Yeah, and it is very, very scary to see somebody that's been such a pillar of comedy in Jimmy Kimmel fired because of the comments that he made during a show that is loosely supposed to be satire. And, that the Charlie Kirk issue has been such a polarizing issue throughout the United States, which I don't quite fully understand, and I have my own personal opinions about it, and I feel as though Jimmy Kimmel being fired for this is ridiculous.
No. He's not fired. No. He's not fired. His show is being definitely suspended. Go ahead.
It definitely suspended for this, and the hypocrisy in which the right is moving. And for journalists who want to tell the truth going forward and want both sides of the story, now they have to be looking over their shoulder and wondering, well, is this going to get me fired if I
Yes. Am I going to get fired if I say this about Donald Trump? But I have to read the news. This is what's happening. For instance, okay, pretend like I'm a journalist and I am, hello, how's everybody? Good, I hope you're great. Guess what in the news today? Unfortunately, Charlie Kirk has been assassinated a week ago, and Donald Trump is responding to it. Donald Trump, what do you think about Charlie Kirk's death? Or are you upset about it? Yes, I'm upset. But did you see those trucks over there? That's for the ballroom. That's what threw me. In other words, I care. I think he cares. But he's more, at that particular time, he was more concerned about his ballroom. Okay? All right. I think we've had enough. I think I've regurgitated enough of this. It feels like I'm repeating myself. Let's move on. Hold on a second. My daughter's crying. Let me go see what's going on with her. Okay, she's okay. She's just moving in her sleep. Okay, I have one more video, but I think I'm Jimmy Kimmel'd out, okay? Perez Hilton has a video, and I think I'll save it for tomorrow. I had a video on something totally different, but we're in the political sphere right now talking about this, and we'll do Perez Hilton tomorrow. I'm just gonna read some of your guys' comments. Hello, Plenty of Dish. Let's snorkel Trump. Trump designated the FCC commissioner chair. This person is likely to butt snorkel Trump. That's a different one. Shoot. Freedom of speech. I don't know enough about the Joe Biden son situation to comment on it, so I'm going to move past that. Gold star for you, Daniel. Once again, I like your comment. Zach, a little bit. Be right back. She's upset. She must have had a bad dream. A little bit. That's why every YouTuber channel is doing it by membership now. It does, Amy, Loretta, it does seem like if you exercise your right to free speech and you use it to spread extremely hateful rhetoric, you can run many risks. So that's a risk he must have been willing to take. Who? I'm anti-government, brother. It's RRD because of everyone. Okay, that's an abbreviation. Situation.
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia.
That light was bothering me. The head of Heritage Foundation said last year on CNN, this is a new American revolution and it will remain bloodless as long as the left allow it to be. That's called a bloodless coup. Interesting, Daniel. Debbie, yes, the cognitive dissonance is real. Let's move on. I agree, Debbie. I agree. Let's move on, guys. That was a good little debate, and I am so proud of us because we did so good at not, we were able to talk about this together and voice our opinions. And I love all of them because I've learned from you tonight. Next soon, when Edgar and unleashed the military on the citizens, Trump applauded him. Think about that. Leticia, I can't get over that hair color. It's stunning. Mwah. Thank you, Loretta. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I got to go. A little bit is upset. I wasn't able to read all your comments. I'm going to have to go shake her and walk her around and be Mama Bear. Okay? I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Take care. Wonderful discussion. But I have to go. The little one is calling me. Mwah. Kisses to you all. Thank you for such a lovely night and a wonderful chat. This was so informative. It was interesting. I liked all you guys' comments. And we don't do Trump often, and I won't do it to you guys. Every now and then when there's news like this, we'll discuss. But I do appreciate each and every one of you and your opinions. Thank you, Teaming Dictator, and thank you, Duty Bird, for your help. Have a wonderful night.